Space was so cool, but it won't even live in a memory. Universe unspooled, so cruel to be leaving with only a melody. So pretty, what a pity. There were billions and billions of stories and infinite stars. We did our best to hold it together, but now the seams are all pulling apart. Space was so cool, to be leaving. Pretty, what a pity. There were billions and billions of stories and infinite stars. We did our best to hold it together, but now the seams are all pulling apart. Space was so cool, but it won't even live in a memory. It was so pretty, what a pity. If there was a way that I could change all that's been wrecked, rewrite the regrets, let's leave no stone unturned. Let's stay bright till we're burned. It's so cool, so cool, and so pretty.
Whoa! Whoa! I'm here. Oh wait, here we go. New angle. We got a new angle. Wait, would it be better? No, I'm not going to touch the camera because I have it like mask of my own face. I'll keep that. We got. I don't know what that is, but the white balance in my room has decided to make it be like purpley tinted. Yeah, we got these guys. We got Captain Puffy with cat ear and the Ron beanie, and then we got an actual official plushie of Foxy. I think it might be an official plushie of Chica, but it doesn't look official. But, you know, there's the two separate glasses. There's this guy. fluffy round one. This one, yeah. It's a Captain Puffy You Choose plush. Yeah, I like this new angle because, first of all, my door's over there, so it doesn't show my door, but also, like, I lock my door so that nobody accidentally comes in here.
I am the milkman.
Yeah,
My milk is delicious.
I love that. But yeah. Yeah. I just realized that because it's light outside, it's not even that bright outside, it's just that little pocket right there. It like blocked the sub goal partially. You're motherfucking looking back at me, a mask of my own. Oh, fuck. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Now, there I am. We're gonna open up the Stanley Parable. God, it's the Ultra Deluxe. There's more stuff than there was before. I don't know exactly how it is different. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, Ace, for this. I'd wear that. We're doing a special stream on August 7th. It's just going to be special because it's going to be like a face cam stream and there's some other surprises that I don't want to spoil, but yeah, it's going to be pretty funkles. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Subtitles, English. There's French, there's Spanish, there's Russian, I think, Italian, and German. Are those like the most common languages? Or like why are those the only like 6 languages they have in subtitles? That's a bit curious that they don't have more. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. Okay. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I'm going to keep it on this for you guys. If I was playing this not on stream, I would do the brightness accordingly, but I'm going to keep it on the default brightness so that it's as best as it can be for everyone. Please enter the current time. It is 7. How do I change? Do I have to continue going up? Okay. It is 7:30. 7. Is that correct? Oh, it's 7:38 actually. Okay, confirm. Accessibility settings should be accessed from the main menu. Okay. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. I really like that. I can already see why Grayson likes this game.
This is the story of a
man named Stanley. Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders
As he
came to
should.
him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Respectable.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in. as
I
though
would
he had
too.
been
I would
made
too.
exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
As he should be.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh,
Something that would forever change Stanley.
what happened?
Something he would never quite forget.
No.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour
Okay.
when he realized that not one single order
Uh-oh.
had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
That's not very
No
good
one
now,
showed
is it?
up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Oh.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly
is not good.
wrong.
It is wrong.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Well, it's time to play now. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
I
to go
hate
to
Mondays.
the meeting room.
Hey, Garfield.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, maybe. Here's the meeting room. Is the meeting room over here? No, is that the meeting? No, I think we gotta keep going. Wait, can I open doors? I can open doors. I think that... Oh, that's not the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm not gonna listen to the narrator. Okay, well, I am.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all. Just to spend a few
was.
moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I am
Stanley
glad I
simply
didn't...
stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty nice area. Wish we could see outside. But it's a pretty nice area. I'm glad I took the detour.
Yeah. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What's this now? Oh, hello, Lanzer. Hello. Hello, I forgot. Hello. Hello. Forgot I have a camera on. I don't usually do face cam streams, so, you know. Yes, you are here.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing
Thank you,
your
Lanzer,
trust in
for
someone
following.
else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Oh, who?
Someone you've forgotten about.
I was following the whole time. Real.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What do I do? Do I go back? Or do I continue on going away from the path? Do I listen? Do I listen to the narrator? Or do I listen to the narrator, or do I turn off, go on my own way, on my own path? I don't quite know. Continue. Okay, I'm gonna continue on my own path. This is a pretty intriguing area. I don't need to run, surely, right?
That's her, Stanley.
Oh.
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Okay. Did I do bad?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Oh.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
All right, all right. Hi there. Hi there, Marissa.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Uh-oh.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press C.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
TV.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press B. What if I press N? What if I press everything on the keyboard except B? What if I press every letter on the keyboard except B? I've pressed every keyboard on the button on the keyboard except B. I will not press B. The urge to press B. The urge. My hand's shaking. I got it.
But in his
I had
mind,
to.
In his mind, he can
I
go
had
on
to.
fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
As you should.
fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh. Yeah. Press Q to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Uh-oh. Press I to spend time with the boys. Like the TV show.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
V to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh. Oh. You to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
No.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
That's not G, I'm dumb.
But there is no answer.
Oh.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press B to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm not going to do it. You know what? I'll listen. But I wonder. Oh, that'd be cool if there's animations of pressing keys on the keyboard. I'm not going to do it. I won't. Might have to do it. Fine, I'll do it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press Z to question.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Yeah.
We're not so different, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
How do I do that? I died. Am I alive? Oh, we're going again?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Okay. I have a feeling that this is going to be different. Is it? No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know what? I'll listen.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Yeah, we'll try
Climbing to a
this.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ooh, nice. Fancy schmancy. Hello, Mr. Big Boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, we'll go over here. Then elevator, it seems. We're going down. We're going down for real. Alright. Let's see what's going on down here. Loading, 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 loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Yeah.
This
very
question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh. I gotta adjust my hair. Okay, I'm very
Stanley walked
curious.
straight ahead through the large
Mind
door that
control.
read Mind control facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
You know what? I'll go back. I'll listen to the narrator. I trust the narrator now. I've decided.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Okay. Mind control.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find
Coward.
out?
Okay. By the way, it looks like my lights are purple on the camera, right? My lights are white right now. I don't know what happened. Like the white balance broke. Be a free thinker? No, I ain't gonna be no free thinker. I'm just gonna fucking follow Andrew Tate. Oh yes, the ways of Andrew Tate. Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature.
427.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's
427.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
427.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to
It is
believe
too
it
horrible to
couldn't be
believe.
true. Had Stanley
Yeah.
really been under someone's control all this time?
No way.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh no.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't
Yeah, there's no
accept
way.
it. His
There's
own
no way.
life in someone else's control?
Never, never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had
Surely
he
not.
truly spent his entire life
So the Fortnite game.
utterly blind to the world?
Yeah. Fortnite.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
God.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yes.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yes. I will. I will. System power. Off or on? Like there's off, but there's on. I could do really whatever I want. But then I won't be able to do whatever I... Off. Okay, Lancer. Okay. Let's see.
Blackness
Ooh.
and a rising chill of
Yes.
uncertainty. Was it over?
Yeah, true. Was it over?
Yes. He had won.
Oh.
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Yes.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where
This is
had
true.
his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps
Yes.
his goal had not been
Happiness.
to understand, but to let go.
Yes.
No longer would anyone
must
tell him
leave.
where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
So
Whatever
beautiful
life he
outside.
lives, it will be
I can
his.
leave
And that was all he needed.
leave the office.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool
Oh.
breeze upon his skin, the feeling of
beautiful.
liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was
Beautiful.
exactly the way,
Beautiful.
right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
As he should. Should. Mm. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
I
memo.
know what to do. We got this. We got this. What if we just go down a completely different door? What if we just... Can we go like a completely different way? Is there like some secret spooky shit we could do? Are all these doors locked? Like, what's up with this? Okay. So,
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single... No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
okay. I'm looking everywhere. I'm hitting everything. Okay, I think we just gotta accept it and go away.
When
What if I...
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I gotta
This was
check
not
out
the
this.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Yeah.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Yes.
first,
Yes,
just
indeed.
to admire
Employee-
it.
The employee lounge is where we're going. Oh, okay.
Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I'm just gonna go straight to here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Wait, is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yes.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Left? Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Yeah.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, okay. Drunk. Okay, what is in the DMs from the Jack? Swear, if it's Fortnite. A whore. That is great. That is great. It was a picture of Good Times with the Scar in Minecraft, and it just says a whore. That is great. That is great.
No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the
No,
beginning.
I want to live. I want to
And this
live.
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I want to live. Just wanted to live so much to ask for.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Oh.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Where are we going? We going over... Okay, I guess. Okay, so we going left, forward right, or right? Are we going forward, left, forward, right, or left or right? Yep, real. Okay, where are we going? I won't decide where we're going. Down.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, never mind. You guys don't get to choose. Okay, let's
All
see.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Mayhaps. Now there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Oh,
Why
okay.
don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Did we miss something? Surely we would never miss anything. No. Okay, let's see.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I love this. Ooh, this is funky.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Okay, I thought
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story
This
took
is...
place in an office
Oh
building.
my god.
Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
I love that.
Do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
I win! Let's go! Let's go, baby! This is what we've been waiting for!
Hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Let's go, I win. I win.
Oh, no.
I'm good at the best.
No, I don't
So
feel
since I
bad
won, I'm
about
gonna...
this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yeah.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Yeah, that's simple.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yeah.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
That is
Simply by the
a good
act of
question.
moving forward, Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably
Meow.
conjured into being
Meow.
via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
Meow.
I think what we need
Meow.
right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ooh. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. But, you know, I like it. Okay.
Got the music?
Oh,
Go
okay.
back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the
Yes.
story.
Yes, it will.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it
I don't know
carefully.
how my hair was
You
going
won't
up.
want to miss anything.
Okay. Okay, we'll remember that fern. Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
What's up with the line?
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
True.
intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our
Let's
own
make up
story?
our
Something
story, yeah.
exciting, daring, mysterious.
Yeah.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What door just got opened? I don't know. Oh, this door. Okay, it was hidden. You can't blame me. It was
Now,
hidden.
Yes, this is exciting.
This is the
Just
back
me and
rooms.
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want
Ooh.
our story to be?
Non-Euclidean
Get wild.
space.
Use your imagination.
Look at this non-Euclidean
Whatever it might
space.
be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I love non-Euclidean spaces. Like, look at that. See? There's that, and then I go like this, and I loop around. Loop. Do the loop-de-loopin' pole. Non-Euclidean spaces. God, I love them.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. I guess I can't really jump, so there's no way for me to like completely avoid it, but yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I bought Kindergarten. You know the game Kindergarten? I was like, hey, that'd be a funny game to play. I don't know if I should.
A choice. We get to make a decision.
Ooh.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with that
Maybe if you
counter-inverted
pass
reverse
kindergarten for
door's
once.
origin.
God.
So
Okay,
starting
no
from
need
the
to
right,
roast me.
let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Okay.
Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're
Oh.
not telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're
You gave
supposed
them
to
a-
restart the game, what,
end up in the mall.
eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Maybe.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come to us?
What do we do? What do we do?
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
My
so
body
I hope
hurt.
that's where we are right now.
I'm fine.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh, okay. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I have an idea. This is the one thing that I haven't done yet.
A work of art.
Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Actually, I could go over there. Or I could do
Stanley was
this.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, maybe we'll try our hand at that again.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
This way.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, you know what, I will.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I'll head this way. No, okay. Oh, I can't.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Up to the boss's office. Just
Up
kidding.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, car park.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is
No.
all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That is true.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Not a dream.
Could it be?
How could it be?
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Maybe.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Yeah,
Did the voice not see him
of
float
course.
and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back.
I don't know what I'm
fresh air
doing.
of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Yep.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Yes.
And everything went black.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Yeah.
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
It would.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So she didn't call the ambulance. That's so nice. Nice and great.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days?
Mhm.
Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. Giddy but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't know what I'm doing. Floor skip.
Stanley was so bad at following directions,
Floors
it's
in my
incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Lupaniva. Florganiva, Simbani for
Look, Stanley, I
love.
think perhaps we've gotten off
Flora
on the wrong
giver,
foot here.
Norfany
I'm
for
not
new
your enemy, really,
fun.
I'm not.
I don't know
I
what I'm
realize that
doing.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all
Fact
this
is,
time.
I can't
Is
ever
someone
get
you've
off
been
of his
neglecting?
fat dick.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have 0 consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to
Danger
help you,
everywhere.
to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I could, but that would be kind of elbows though.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
This is like the
Stanley
Matrix.
walked through the red door.
No, I'm gonna take the blue pill.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out
Yeah.
what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Yeah,
Well,
let's see.
don't let me stop you. You see?
It's like Squid
There's nothing
Game.
here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help
Yeah,
me here,
Squid Game.
Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires.
It's like
of
Squid Game with the
yours.
glass
What
game.
would have made this game better? What did you
It was
want
Squid
to
Game.
see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Squid
Work
Game.
With me, you give me absolutely
I want a Squid
nothing
Game
so
season
far.
2 and the reality show.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay, okay.
There we go. A third option. This already
Ooh.
feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Ooh.
Go ahead,
Fancy
Stanley. Take it. Okay,
schmancy.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real
I'm going with a
critical
5.
feedback here.
I'm going with a 5.
Aha! You see, I knew I was on.
Yeah, I'm
Where
liking
do
this.
these flashes of inspiration come from?
I don't
How
know.
did I know the game needed a third
The third door really worked.
Well,
I'm telling you.
it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I
Yes,
really
in the
couldn't
gut,
say
in the
where the
gut.
idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
See,
Can't
I
teach
think
that,
being the
Stanley.
narrator,
Don't
we've
even
got
try.
we know what's going on now.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park
Ooh.
with this one.
Ooh.
Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to
Ooh.
keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Wonder if these are real players. I would not be surprised if those were real players. No. Ooh. Okay. Okay. flash warning, I guess, because these are flashing lights. What do I do? Did I break it? Did I break it? Uh-oh. That's how it's supposed to be. Do I need to continue walking into the door? Do I need to, like, walk into the wall or what? Did I do this wrong? Did I do the game wrong? Music. Where was that playing from? Is that Spotify? Oh, yeah. It's the Fancy Pants Manifesto. Am I doing this wrong? Am I just dumb? Is this not going to do anything? The life I never take a year. We'll begin the game again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You know what? I'll go to the meeting room. But I would love to. This is different, right? Before it was that room immediately led into this room over here.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I prefer downstairs. Downstairs. No, I don't want to do that again. You know, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I decided I don't want to go this way. I want to go the other way.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there was that weird hallway that was in between. Like after this room, went in that weird hallway.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah, this is the way that I want to go.
Well, perhaps
this is just the way that I want to go
first, just to admire it. The lounge was
employee
majestic,
lounge.
Perhaps too, but eager to get back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
It is.
Look,
No
Stanley,
Stanley
I think
of
perhaps
Stanley
we've gotten
Parable.
off on the wrong foot here.
We'll get fired.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Well,
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
I'll go through here.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Do it. Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
It is
isn't it?
beautiful.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
I do too.
I actually feel happy.
Good morning, sunshine. And the earth says hello. Holy shit, it's DNF. So many colors. Is this what acid is like? There's so many colors, admitted. Are there's cubes or just squares? I'm looking, there might be cubes. Uh-oh, I think I'm being abducted. Oh god, don't tell me I'm in the dentist's office. Don't tell me I'm in the dentist's office. This is what I feel like. Or is it the Fortnite cube? Is that Kevin? I think it's Kevin the Cube in the center. It looks like Kevin the Cube in the center. Oh. Oh god, now it's green lights. That interstate was paved with memories of a past life we lived when we were 18. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. People change like the tides in the ocean, at least I think, or am I dead wrong? Foot on the brake, got the light, I don't notice. I said I'm waiting till the next song. 20 hours in an old van up the East Coast through the cold wind. Drove 20 hours, but an ocean, but an East Coast, what a road trip. Now that interstate is paved with memories of a past life I lived when I was 18. That was great. That was great. I think what we truly did wrong there is that it wasn't this, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
No, wait.
I suck his dick with a smile. I'll go back. I'll go. That is not sack. While I hold back my cum tonight. And we're having right doggy style. And when he asks me what position, I say doggy style. I can't ever get off of his fat dick. You know, maybe I'll stop. I'll stop. I think I've done enough. I've done enough. Yeah, we'll continue on this way.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Do a flip.
No!
Oh.
Thank God. You lived.
My hair's all messed up
You
now.
had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
What if I could do a flip? That'd be funny. I'm not wearing socks right now, so I won't though.
Oh no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Whoa! Okay. Hey, Dude Perfect, this is my audition. What?
Stanley.
Okay.
Let's go back to the other room.
Okay. We got this.
For me? My God. Is this
got
really
this.
how much you dislike my game?
Yes.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You're
Yep.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Yes.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
Elbozo, get really elbowed. You really got elbowed. You really got elbowed. Okay, am I gonna
Maybe you're
die?
just getting a kick out of it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny too. It is kind of funny. I
just
mean,
wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
yeah.
Well, this one is yours.
If I still live after this one, I'll go back to the room. Okay, let's see.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Oh,
You're
07.
going back.
Oh, 07. How do you, is it this? Is it, no, it's not that. That's, wait, that, no, I did not realize what I was doing there, and I thought about it. I didn't mean to do that. Forget that it happened.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yeah, it is. New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
New shit, yeah. Okay, what's happening? Is this the Five Nights at Freddy's Dark Ride? Did you guys hear about that? Five Nights at Freddy's is gonna make a dark ride. There's
Hello, and
it's not gonna be
thank
Five
you
Nights at
for
Freddy's, but
playing
it's gonna be
the
like
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
yeah. I've heard.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yeah. Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Ooh.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing
It will be.
adventure.
It will be. This will be great. This will be great. This will be great.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready.
No, let's go.
do it.
Yes, new content, new content, new content. Let's go. It's the Hype House V2. It's the Hype House 2.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Content.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, I can jump. I'll jump. Can't jump, but I can jump, I can jump.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley,
More content?
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not...
No, it's new content.
Just elevators and jumping.
That
this
is
what
pretty good
passes
new
for
content.
exciting new content?
That is
This
some pretty good
content.
new content.
Then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Ooh.
Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more.
Yes, there's more, there's more.
I knew there had to be something else.
Oh, this was that room I was in.
I'm
No,
ready
is
for
it?
whatever it is.
Kinda like room. Okay. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it?
New
You've got to
content.
be
I like the
kidding
new
me,
content.
Stanley. This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact,
What's
I'm looking
this?
right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says Test achievement, please ignore. What quality assurance department signed off
Wow,
on this?
I wonder.
I'm infuriated and I'm
You guys
offended,
can't
and
see.
I intend
Wait.
to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Wait,
It's my
wait.
fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
Oh, whoops.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
You guys can't see it. Wait.
Just
Wait,
you
wait,
and
wait.
me having a great
Look.
time together like always. What do you say?
There's
friend?
one. There is actually one just called Test Achievement. Please ignore. That is kind of funky. That is kind of funky. Now I'm gonna turn back off display capture. that is very funkles of them.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Okay.
I want to show you something.
What are you gonna show me? Okay. Ooh, what's happening? Very curious what's happening.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it
Yeah.
got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So
Okay.
I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just
Ooh.
our little secret. Take a look. I
It's
call
beautiful.
it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life
Beautiful.
whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then,
Yes,
it
they
all
did.
meant something. Oh, the waste.
$1 bill. I love Fever Dream games. Yes, that is not a HJ. That is. I just love these type of games. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Base. Go outside. Don't play the game for 5 years. Games had integrity? Nah, they had Integrity Farms though. New video game releasing today. Oh my god, creator surprisingly down to earth. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor. Cost hinder new tack to achieve diversity. Business leaders pushing election on council allies. 50% off designer hat, but a small creature owns the other half. The New York Times. This is great. Wait, does that say New York Crimes? Is that a T? Is that like a T in whatever the fuck font this is? Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't know. I read the paper. Stanley Parable deals tough choices.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them.
It was.
And now,
It was.
it's
Not
nothing.
nothing.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
It's not even the Stanley
just a
Parable
husk
anymore. It's just a
now.
husk.
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, I love the jumping content. Hey, it's like dog content. It's great. Ooh, buy on Steam. Okay. This is truly great. Really great. Gonna make me tear up. America. Don't break. There we go. My hair fine? Maybe. Ooh.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10.
9
Don't you
out of
get
10.
it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Okay. Oh, we can. Serious room. I didn't use up all my jumps in the jump content. Where's my one jump I have? The fuck? I was saving that for a special occasion like this. It's so sad. What am I? What is an ashy bee girly to do?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
They truly
What
were.
I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait,
That
hang on.
mouse.
I don't
Face.
recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no.
Steam
Oh, God, no.
reviews.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I
Uh-oh.
can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely
Uh-oh.
these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Yeah. I believe in Steam review. Not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Funny? What the
I'm
hell?
trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights
true.
that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
True. Big truth. Big truth right there.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While
The idea for the game is good.
For someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Nah.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin
Yeah.
with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear.
Yeah, we'll continue.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Yeah.
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley
Happens to the best
Parable
of us.
isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
A skip button.
Well, yes.
Oh,
Yes, I think...
hello. Who? Who? I don't know who you are. But you're following Zad. Wait. Are you the gay dino or whatever or something? That's crazy. Yes, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. It's kind of funky. But we are playing the Stanley Parable. Hello, Bon. We are now Stanley
think
Parabling.
we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just
Yeah,
a
give me a
minute,
skip
surely
button.
you can't.
Skip
Not
button.
if it means we can strike
Skip
these
button.
negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sick.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunity.
Uh-oh. Narrator? Narrator? Narrator. Oh. That's getting annoying.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny.
It was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. Yeah, the human condition.
Where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They began, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything.
I also think that that communism over a dictator with a dictator over the entire society wouldn't be that bad.
Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever.
That's what I've been saying, is a dictatorship.
We demand it, and then because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression, and so...
Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Alex. I can't even skip anymore if I wanted. Skip.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, the end is never the end, 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 is never the end. La di do di da di da 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 da. This is like Portal 2 when you see Aperture and it's all destroyed. Okay. What's next for us? Oh, the light. Let me out. Let me out. I'll lay with my arms to my side. I got my arms to my side. I'm laying down. Pick me up, party robots. Okay, I don't think that will work. What's this over here? That's the ladder. Okay, I think we gotta go back. I think we got or do it again. Let's see. Ooh, it's so lush and beautiful. Oh, but we can't leave yet. So beautiful though. But we can't leave. Oh. Now this is boring. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to pay for my sins. I think it's all caught up to me. If I freeze for a couple more years, I mean, nothing can happen. The hell? Oh. We're tilted. We washed up on we washed up. Oh wait, no, we're in a desert, not on the beach. I think I'm gonna go that way. So great to be back here. I mean, I went on a little vacation for a bit. But I think it's great. It's always great to come back to the desert. You know? Where time began and where it's gonna end. We all came from the dust, we'll all go back to it. It's a very roundabout thing, like all things should. You know, I'm gonna go check my phone. I actually should. Wait. Why? Oh, I forgot that my phone wouldn't. Oh? What happened there? We continued walking, then we're done. Favorite number? My favorite number is 73. That was the
All
longest.
His co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
2, 1 through 4. 4. New content. Whoo! Nah. But do I go for the new content or do I go and play the game normally? New content or game normally? Huh. I'm thinking new content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. See what it is. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? Bobuel. I'm gonna call the narrator now. It's Bobuel. Alright, Bobuel. Show me what you got. Thank you, Bobuel.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
I mean, it's pretty great. I would say it's pretty great.
The Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it
should live up to that. Like,
so
should.
forget
I'm gonna take a
this
drink.
Ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even.
I'm gonna take a drink real quick.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first
time ever,
the
Stanley Parable 2. The end is never the end again.
To a measly re-release with a few minor additions.
What did Bond?
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely
Bond
new
texted me 73.
built from the ground up.
I don't understand.
Possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yes.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Ooh-wee. Oh, this is beautiful.
Clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
New features. New features. Can I get on the bus? No. What are the new features? There's nothing out this window. Should I Tifu it and just jump out the window? Just kidding. It's too high to jump out of, first of all. And well, not high. It's too high for me to get up to, but I'm on the first floor right now. But the thing is that there's a windscreen and I can't like take it out. So I can't jump out. This looks really cool. This looks cool as hell.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name. The player that is playing the game. That's this way. Hear your name in the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated.
I'm gonna mute this just in case if it says my Steam name that's not public. Because it's... Okay, we'll see. It said Jim. Okay, it doesn't actually... Because I know that they have the way to do that in games. They could do a thing that does that in games. Okay.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Okay.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience
Jim.
of this feature. Just play along. I promise
Jim.
you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Yes, I am Jim. Ooh, I'm
You
Jim.
see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay, I'll be Jim. Let me be frank with you.
Oh, it hits even harder the second time.
I gotta
If
show you
this
guys
were
this.
the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
It would be.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
This is my favorite thing ever. This is just gonna be here now. This is what we have now. I don't know why I have that as a thing. I don't know why that's a thing. But it's staying in the OBS.
Whoa there, cowboy.
Woo!
Sometimes a person can be too much.
Oh,
Jim.
there's no such thing as too much
I'm
Jim.
putting the Jim button away.
I wanna be
Otherwise, soon
Jim.
you'll start
More
to lose
Jim.
all sense of who you actually are.
I want to go back to Jim. Why? The gym? Was there too much Jim? Just right. Just right. Bouncing. Name. Hear yours today. Wow. My own name? Can I in the game?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Great, new easy achievement. Whoa, get it here? It just works. Whoa. Free achievement. Hold the lever or receive your achievement. No more steps. Ooh.
Now here's
I'm just
something
Jim,
special.
isn't it?
You remember
Yep.
that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I had a dream with Ash and Edith in it last night, and it was weird. It's because I killed your family in it. And I also was your family in it. Yeah. Complicated, isn't it?
What
That's
else?
not good.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I don't know. Infinite hole. Hole-lissy. It won't end. Ooh, infinite hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Ooh.
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games is a... You see? Isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I think I'm gonna just take a nap here. Sleep stream.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of it. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
I found the bottom.
You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Maybe you're the problem.
Got two and cigarette.
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
New mug.
Why don't we just put all this behind us?
Meeting
and
at
agree
2
to just
p.m.
call the whole mostly infinite. If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right.
The problem is me.
The problem is that you like holes too much.
I love those.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was a fun experience. Honestly. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 boom, 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 boom. Stanley. Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Wow. Collect them all.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I think I've had all there is to see about the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit.
The bucket exhibit.
There's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay? All right, I'll get out of your hair now. You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
I used my last jump I had. I used my last jump. Okay. This is the bucket. The reassurance bucket. Please, no screenshots. Ooh, wait. Let's see.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
I had to take a screenshot real quickly.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted.
Oh.
Get Well Someday it is.
Okay.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay, we'll go over here. The settings, world champ. I want to go to the reassurance bucket. Narrator. Narrator is very people talk. That is the emote, right? It is people talk, right? Yeah, people talk. I like Peepo Poo Poo. I think Peepo Poo Poo is admittedly the best emote ever. I'm just thinking of a thing Sneak Snag said like a week ago on a stream. He said the piss are stealing our shit.
Was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
That was great.
That it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered...
I think what you're looking for is this. I can't do it, actually, apparently. What the fuck is it? What is the combination of how to do it? Oh, it's all lowercase besides the happy. Okay then. There we go.
A clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable
3 Ps.
Reassurance Bucket.
Reassurance
Stanley,
bucket.
Anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Ooh.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me.
Hey, guys.
Actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
I need to talk to these guys real quick. Okay, so what are we thinking for the next round of business endeavors? What are we thinking we're gonna do? What do we think? I like it. You shut the hell up. That one was not. No, we'll get sued. Maybe I'll come back to you. You got exactly what I want this emote to be known. It's weird. She's going, what do you mean? I'm just being a goofy little gal. Ooh, my bucket. Bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you,
You guys can't see my
charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Ooh.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Admittedly.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
That's what I have to say to them. Okay.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award.
It would be a great reward. We gotta go this way, don't we? We gotta leave. Sadly, it's our time. Time's come to an end in this facility. We gotta. I'm loving it, but I don't want to spoil myself for Stanley Parable 2. I mean, I can't. Okay. I think it reminds me of Silco. I don't know why that guy reminds me of Silco. Is that Stanley? I don't know. It seems like Silco because the one eye. Please, no screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
We'll see.
Okay. Are you ready? Here
yeah, I'm ready.
I give you the
Stanley Parable 2. Ooh. Ooh, I like it.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Okay.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
But there's double infinite holes.
This isn't
Jump
a
circle.
coherent video game at all.
Jump
It's a lot
circle
of
in the
gags.
infinite hole.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course, with respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Whoa! Oh my god, I'm excited. Can't believe they finally did it. Can't believe the Stanley Parable 2. Oh my god.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job...
Maybe I should instead, like, cut it off here and continue with what I'm doing here. Wait. Uh-oh, I quit to menu. Okay. Okay, wait. Maybe we should do this, and then I'll title, and then I can have a funny title for the next stream. I'm not going to end the stream, I'm just going to stop playing, this for a bit. I don't know what game we're going to play next. Here we go. I got some music. Huskies. Oh, I can't. I just wanna smack it. At least there's 420. Yeah. That's some practice. You guys fuck my asshole in a casket. In a casket. You can see I'm coming. You won't see me come. And I'll just keep on cooking. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I think I might get banned for that. Here. What are we thinking of doing? Because I want to continue doing stuff, but I don't know what to do. Take the 7 out of... Oh, it's 4:20. I was gonna call Bond, but it's like really late for them, so I will not. Do us. What if I just... Oh yeah. Now that we're here, we can take a look at Foxy real quick. Yeah, Foxy. Foxy with the heart glasses. Puffy with the Ron beanie. Okay, but since we're here, on August 7th, there's going to be a special stream. Vaughn and Ace know a part of why it's special. Don't spoil it though. But yeah. World and lime. Monka Gun August 7th. Yeah, it's gonna be a funky stream. Maybe I should get some stuff for it. Yeah. Oh. Nice. Okay, Bond. Okay then. I'm trying to think of what we could play. A lot of games we could play. Let me look at my Steam library and think about things. Yeah. Bond, I think I'm banning you from living. Wait, do I have Life is Strange installed? What if I install Life is Strange? Will it kill the stream? That's too long to do right now. Too long to like commit myself because I'd have to do the entire thing of the first episode. I'm looking. I don't have PUBG installed. So sad. I had PUBG installed. PUBG all over the pubs. G all over the pub. You know, maybe we'll play some CS:GO just because it's funky. Maybe we'll play some Surf for a bit and just talk about things. Where is CS:GO? Do I not have it on my home screen? Okay. Okay. Okay, so fancy pants, man. Bond, that's not good. It shouldn't be. Do something. Do a bit more like Tommy in it. It's just instead just oversell yourself in every way, and it's funny. Because I mean, this like unrelated to that though. I mean, look at this. Hey, you know, I just kind of dare I slay. Okay. Maybe don't talk about that on my stream, Bon. Probably don't. Yeah, but I don't think, probably don't here. I think you've heard it somewhere else, but not on my stream. Probably don't here. Anyway, I got this skin for a revolver. I opened up a case and I got this skin for... Wait, why can't you guys see the game? What the hell? Huh. Why does it not show up on this? Wait. What the hell? You should probably... Yeah, you should probably go to sleep anyway, Bon. So thinking about how I got called a mouse by... That is very elbows up. You get called a mouse by your father. Whoops, that's my switch. Oh god, that's that. I won't do that, maybe. Okay, we'll go back to here. I guess we aren't playing CSGO. On, go sleep. Go sleep. It's late. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But you need to like chill out a bit. Well, look at what games. I don't know what games to play. There's lots of games that I could. I could play some No Man's Sky. I'm like pretty close to the beginning of the game. No, maybe I can play Genshin. Do we continue? I don't know. Yeah, maybe we try. I guess wait. Well, we could admittedly. We go like this. There we go. Does this work? Yes. Okay, this works now. Okay, we can do this now. Community server browser. Okay. Utopia. I can't find a map that the one that's on Utopia. I'll just connect to a random one. We're playing Surf, and then we'll actually play something, but for now we're gonna play Surf. Put it more. Just wipe a airplane and watch it fall. Have I waited too long again? I tabbed out for 1 second, then everything broke. Uh-oh. Well, I just don't know when. Tell me you're so not. You can see my desktop getting progressively unorganized. Why is this? Here we go. I saw a TikTok of a pig flying. That is based. How simply based of the pig. Okay, you ready? I haven't played surf in a bit. I haven't played surf in like a bit. I'm not too good at surf. Really. Oh, I'm not too good at surf. I should probably stick with one side. Oh, that was just bad. I messed that one up like immediately. I've never seen this map. This is an interesting map though. That was probably way too much. Yeah, that was way too much of a boost. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Summer has come and gone. Am I supposed to go in there? I'm confused where I'm supposed to go. Okay. I don't know what I'm really doing. Realistically, got no idea what I'm doing. Fuck, I didn't even do that properly. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm just surfing. You know, like, why? The real question is, was I supposed to be in there? What was I supposed to do? I don't know where my goal was there. Was I supposed to, like, reach the top, maybe? Who knows? Oh, God. Fuck. I might kind of messed that one up. Am I supposed to... Where am I supposed to... Am I supposed to be at the top? I don't even know where my goal is there. I'll just... Where do you save your browser? Yes. Play CSGO. I'll just play... Casual. Just Dust 2. Only Dust 2. Only Dust 2. That's all I'll play. I'm only gonna play on Dust 2. That's all I need in life is Dust 2. A lot of people Dust 2 up there. No, okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. I was like, come on, it's Dust 2. Uh-oh, it might be broken because I was on a community server and then now I'm loading into an official server. I swear, watch me get a VAC ban or whatever. Watch me just get banned from just everything. Okay, there we go. Okay, never mind. I retract every one of my statements that I've ever made. Terrorist or counter-terrorist? Why is it all bots? Why is it all bots? Why is it all bots? Is Cave Town copyrighted? Yes. Cave Town is in fact copyrighted. I don't want to play this. It's all bots. I don't want to play this. I don't want to play this. It's all bots. I don't know what to play now, though. We could start Bendy, but I feel like that should be its own dedicated stream. Yeah, but I can't listen to This Is Home. And this is sad. Sorry will go, 'cause all these legends I carry with me, all these lifetimes that only I see. You know what? You know what I'm thinking? Do we have any plans for what we're doing? No. I'm thinking tomorrow we're gonna be playing that's what I was gonna say. We're gonna play the we're gonna start a new hardcore world. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Insanely poggers, I know, right? I'm gonna take your glasses for a second. But this is where we're gonna be chilling out with what we're doing. Maybe phasing out exactly what's happening. Oh god. Found who we're gonna raid. No, I didn't. Never mind. I found who we're gonna raid now. The person that I was gonna raid was literally just ending. Okay, we're gonna go raid them. Everyone say hello. Be nice. But I'm gonna be live again tomorrow for hardcore. I think it could be something else if I decide to do something else. But I'll see y'all tomorrow for that. Have a great night, day, or whatever time it is for you. Goodbye. Bye bye.